Morning, family. Good morning, guys. I know it's early for most of you. Unc just was out. I was just working for the past couple of hours in the garden, and I just figured I'd stop and have a cup of coffee. Way to start it off. Mundo, good morning. Thank you for the heart me. Way to start it right off, Mundo. Hey, Dirt, Cole, Dirt Road Hustler, my mod in the house. Hey, I saw you going live on those with a whole bunch of people. I mean, that's awesome, man. I hope it's going well. I got to do that one day. I don't know how to do it. You got to help me, all right? Maybe we do it together. You invite me, I'll come on. I'll invite you, you come on. All right, we do that together. I love it. I was just working for the past couple of hours in the garden, and I just took a coffee break right now. Robin, American, yes, with the heart me's. All right, way to say good morning to the Unc. Yeah, that'd be great. Sure, that'd be great, Cole. Yep, that would be great. I'd love to do it with you one day. All right, we got to do it. All right, our community just teared up, Mundo said. Whoa! What a family. What a family. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to be a hot one. It's a hot one already. That's why I came out. I got up I was out here early. I mean, your time probably 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, some of you. I know you guys are 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour behind. I'm in New York, so I'm on the outskirts of New York City. I'm on a main road, so you're gonna hear a lot of motorcycles and ambulances and police cars, people beeping horns, yelling at each other. I mean, this is just New York, so it's the way it is. All right. But I figured, let me come on. I got a busy day ahead of me. Thank you, Robin, for the music cloud. Thank you, Robin. Hey, I tell you, all these things, a little help. I'm in upstate in the Adirondacks. American. My daughter is up there as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Probably the Adirondacks might be my favorite place I mean, if I had a place to live, that's probably where I'd want to live, you know. If I could retire and stuff like that. I mean, I love it. I've been going there since I was a little boy. Did a lot of Mafia Boss. Hey, the boss is here. Yeah. Let's have coffee together, Mafia Boss. Love the names we got, man. I love the names. I love them. Great going. Hey, I got to do a couple of things. So I just taken a little coffee break. This morning, I was in the garden, and I did a lot of weeding, okay? Because you know Unc doesn't like to have weeds around his plants, all right? Takes all the nutrients away, and I want my plants to have the best they can have. So it took me a couple of hours, but I did, I got them all, I got it pretty cleared. I used my rototill to get through the pathways, and then I had to get down on my knees with my bench. I had to get down on my knees and actually hand pull a lot of the weeds and the growth, the grass that might be popping through. You want to get rid of that in your garden, all right? You want to get rid of it. Why? Because it steals nutrients. It takes food away from your plant. So, listen, gardening, if you have one plant and you don't really have the time, get one plant and do it with one plant. Just take care of it, all right? If you have a lot of plants, then it takes work, and you got to spend time, and you got to be with it. You can't neglect it for days and days and weeks. You can't do it. You got to be on it all the time. And it doesn't mean you have to be down there for hours, but you do have to get in the garden and you gotta be, it's like taking care of your home. All right, if you like to have a clean, neat house, all right, so that at any time somebody comes over, you don't have to worry about piles of dishes in the sink. You don't have to worry about, everything's a mess. So you do a little at a time and you just keep it up. I do the same thing with the garden. I try to keep up with it so that's not a huge task to get in there and do one job. So I continually do it. And we started our garden in February. I mean, we started working on, actually, we started the seeds. We put this whole garden together this year by seeds. We started our plants from seed. And you know what we soaked our seeds in before we planted them into our little pods to get the transplants going? You know what we used? Chamomile tea. All right, we soaked them in chamomile tea. And then, for about a couple hours, then I transplanted them. All right, and what that did, it soaks the outer coating of the seed. It works like an antibiotic or an antibacterial or an antifungal. And it also softens the seed case that allows the sprout to come through. So we did it. It worked out great. I got to tell you, I don't have any diseases this year. Where's wood? Wood. And please, Lord, let's keep it like that, huh? I knock wood. I say thanks, Lord. Come on. But yeah, it's been great. Been great. Good morning. I like saying good morning to you guys. Having some chit chat right here. I'm going to move my screen over so I can read some of your stuff. Dodie, how you doing today from Trinidad? Nice seeing you, looking comfortable and happy. Yeah, listen, I was just working, so I just took a break. I got in the garden for about 2 hours today, and I'm going back in there now. I got to do one last thing, and then I got a lot going on for the day. I got to take Mama. Mama has dentist today. Do not like that. She don't like it. But I gotta go with her, take her. All right, so I'm gonna be going with her. Then I got my Amazon delivery hub, which I'll do, but that doesn't take long. It takes me maybe an hour and a half. Love it though, love it. Meeting so many people. I get to advertise my business. I make pocket change, some nice pocket money for the week. Helps me pay the bills, helps me pay the rent. Really, really great. I'm glad I have it. And then maybe we'll cook later. Maybe. I know it's Tuesday, but depending on who's coming over or who I might be cooking for, I'm going to do it. You saw that Jersey girl, huh? Christopher Macchio. You saw him? You listened to him? Oh, the video. I got to tell you, up close, he is absolutely, it makes your heart strings just pop. Now, I don't even understand what he's singing, all right? It sings in Italian. Now, I'm Italian, but I don't speak Italian. I don't even know Italian. I hardly know English, all right? But it was absolutely incredibly beautiful. And it was actually the second time that I was with him that I heard him get to sing. The last time it was, I was in a mob series that we were shooting together, and he sang A Solo Mio, and it was awesome. I mean, just belting it out, 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, maybe a nice salad tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these zucchinis, though. I got so many zucchinis. I must have right now 30 big zucchinis. I can't cook enough of them. I'm giving them away. And now I go, hey, I don't want no more zucchini. What am I going to do with it? I got zucchini with breakfast, having zucchini for lunch, for dinner, a lot. All right? Yeah. Who is this? Who was singing? Christopher Macchio. Christopher Macchio, if anyone would know him, he is an international opera singer who sang for President Trump's inauguration. He sang at the 4th of July celebration. It was funny. He was telling me a story the other night about that. And he says, I was with the president, and he's very, very, very nice, very, I love it. Hey, he loves that song that he sings. That's the one that's on my video. Because the last 3 words of that video, if you hear it, The last three sentences is win, win, win. So I guess that's why the president likes it. I don't know. But I love his voice, though. And so he sang at the inauguration. He sang for the 4th of July celebration. And he was getting on a plane after the celebration to come back home. Now, he's not on a private jet. He's on a regular airline. So he was telling me, he says, Glenn, he says, I'm sitting there and I get a call from the White House. I'm sitting as a passenger on the plane. The plane's getting ready to taxi. My phone goes off. It's Washington. So I answer the phone. And he goes, hey. Hello, Christopher. This is Donald, Mr. President. And he's talking to the president on the phone. And a stewardess comes over and she said, excuse me, sir, you have to hang that phone up. And he goes, but I have the President of the United States on here. He's calling me. I just was with him. I just wanted to hear what he had to say. She goes, I don't care who it is. You got to hang the phone up. He goes, Mr. President, they're making me hang the phone up. So the president goes, I wish I was there. He just made some kind of crack. But yeah, funny, right? So he had to hang the phone up. But he said he's a real gentleman. He's who he is. So like him or hate him, he is who he is. All right. Do I have a real job, Tony the Tiger? I have a series of jobs. I guess my real job would be real estate. I've been a real estate broker for 34 years. I train real estate agents. That's mainly what my forte is. People in New York that want to get their real estate license and learn the business of real estate. I also I've worked all kinds of, avenues within the real estate business. So yeah, that's probably what I would call my real job. It hasn't been very good lately. Past couple of years have been tough, but with real estate, everything goes through a cycle, everything. So you've got to be able to sustain that cycle, which I've done now 3 times. So in the meanwhile, I do other things. I do my Amazon Prime. I do my TikTok. I do a little bit of moonlighting, acting. I work, side jobs. I work. I try to make sure that, that I'm paying my rent. Like everybody else. I'm no different than yous. I'm no different. I'm not a rich guy. I don't have Paper Crane from Chef Firecracker. I just read it. I missed it. Marcy. Very, very Marcy. Club Cheers from Cole. Yes. I feel fortunate. God has blessed me in so many different ways. I mean, just even the other night, getting invited to that party was a nice birthday party. I mean, Johnny Pumps is a friend of mine. I met him on a set of a TV series, and he had Armand Asante was there, but it was so wonderful because it wasn't that he was just at the party. Tony Danza was supposed to be there, but he couldn't. He had another party that he was committed to, so he couldn't make it. But I got an opportunity to sit with an award-winning actor who's been in the limelight of acting for 50 years. And I sat with him right next to him for 2 hours. And what a regular guy. And I asked him about some of the movies that he did. He was in American Gangster. He was in The Odyssey. He played John Gotti in Gotti. I don't know if any of you have seen it. He actually got a global award for that, for that role. So many, another one he was with Al Pacino and McConaughey in another one. Armand's great, I'm telling you. And 2 hours. Now, we had a whole party there, but I had the opportunity to sit with this man. and actually have a regular conversation. I wasn't asking him, hey, yo, listen, can you put me on it? No, I wanted to know about him. I was asking him things about how he approaches certain roles. Like, for instance, I said to him, Armand, let me ask you a question. How did you approach the character of John Gotti? All right, I use that one as an example. To find humanity about him, not knowing him. And he was explaining to me how much research that he did, that he spoke with Cutler, his attorney. He spoke with different people that were still alive that knew him. And picking up the gestures, was just incredible. I mean, and I told him, I said, me as a, how do you avoid the cliches of characters that, people know? They know by, like some of the phrases, like it's a, I don't know. But anyway, I had a great time with him. It was great. And I'm really, really happy, and I was thankful that I had that opportunity. Now, it wasn't that I was starstruck. It was more about just being able to really engage and learn. I learned a lot from him, believe me. I learned a lot from Armand DeSante. Learned a whole lot about him, about the acting world, about Hollywood, about, the ups, the downs, his ups and downs, Dorothy, I can't really talk about that because I have non-disclosure agreements that I'm in contract with. So I can't really, discuss any of the projects that I might be involved with. And I've been involved with a couple of them. Some of them were supposed to be out already on Amazon Prime. Another one was a feature movie, but they have run out of funds or they're on delay, whatever it might be. So, but that's the nature of the business. I don't do it, I do it because I love it. I do it because I want to make money too. It's, I get paid for it when I do it. So, all right, enough of this. I'm boring you guys with this stuff. I'm going to let the dog out. I'm going in the garden, and I have to show you the fertilizer. In fact, let me grab it. Hold on. All right, come on. You ready? You guys ready to go in the garden with me? I have a lot to do today. I'm going to be on for about an hour and a half. Let me let the doggy out. Look at him waiting. He sees the other two doggies, and he goes, hey, come on. What about me? Come on. Go ahead. Go play. All right. Go ahead. Go play. There we are. Now we can watch them run around. Be nice. Be nice. How the heck did you get in the garden there, mister? Hey. Woo, there they go. All right. Have a little playtime with the poochies. These are my son's, both of my son's dogs. Hey. They're going to knock this camera over too. Hey, you be nice. Hey, what'd I tell you? I don't care if you play, you be nice though. The dog's small. Hey. Hey, honey. Come over here. I said come over here. Honey, here. Sit down. Sit. Listen to me. No, hey, you be nice. You play together. All right? You be gentle. Okay, go play. Go ahead, go. Whoa! Oh, my God. My God. Yes, my God. Thank you for the animals. These two, the big dogs, are my son Austin's, who lives in North Carolina. So he's here. He brought his little tiny kitten with him that's probably 4 weeks or 5 weeks old that he found in the engine of an abandoned car. And the poor little kitten must have been in the car when that was on, and his paws were burnt. And so he bottle fed it, took care of it, and the kitten's fine. It's cute as heck. You know, so yeah, I don't even, Honey and Daisy and hey, be nice. Now, I know this is how they play, but you see, all you need is one mistake. Hey, all right, I'm gonna grab you, honey, that's it. Get over here. Here. I'm calling you. Come over here. Come here. Come over here. Here means here. Here. All right. Now listen to me. No, you stop too. You're a pain in the butt. Go get your energy out, but you got to be careful. They're bigger than you. All right? All right. Let's throw sticks. Here. Come here. Here, who wants this? You want the stick? All right, go get it. Make yourself useful. Here, I got another one here. Who wants this one? Look, here it is. Ready? Go get it. Yeah. I got 3 sticks. They got to have one. I don't get it. All right, let's get in the garden while they're, I just got to make sure they're okay. I just wanted to let them have their explosive energy out. Usually in the beginning when they're running around and they're going crazy, that's when one of them can get hurt. All right, but now they should be all right. Now, he's still going. He's still full of energy, but okay. All right. All right, let's take a look at the garden. Let me show you this from up here. Uncle Glenn did you see what I did to the soil today? I was down here with my rototill, my hands, my knees. You don't see any weeds in there, okay? I turned all the soil this morning. All right, I spent a couple of hours in here already. All right, and today's gonna be a very, very hot day, 100 degrees, and I wanna make sure, no. This is not it, no. Hey, get out. You better stay out of there, I'll kill you. Come on. All right, let me get in here and lock this gate. Hold on. Hey! That's it. Hey. No! All right, I got to put them away because I don't. You want this? You want the hose? Go. All right, come on. Go inside. All right, that's the end of that. Okay, they got their exercise. Now I got to do my work. Now leave me alone. All right, come on. You can't come in here. No. You got a whole yard, not the garden. All right? Not the garden. The family won't like that. Neither will I. All right. I grab my bench over here. Oh, man, has this garden got big. Man, oh, man, it's got big. All right? You remember when we had nothing in here? We had absolutely nothing in this garden. Do you remember? Now it's towering over me. I got down here this morning. We had just dirt in here. And then we put our transplants in, you remember? But it's coming along real nice. I'm very, very happy with it. Hi, Kit Kat. Good morning, Kit Kat. Robert P. Good morning. Where do you live that it's doing so good? I live in the outskirts of New York City. All right? It only doing well because I've worked so good. I live in the outskirts of New York City. All right? It only doing well because I've worked, you work it. You work in the soil. No matter where you are, where you are in the country, you got to know the soil that you're dealing with, and how to prepare it to have a good garden. Now, if you're in Florida, you have very prepare it to have a good garden. Now, if you're in Florida, you have very sandy soil. Believe it or not, even though I'm in New York, I am closer to the water, and so I have sandy soil as well. All right? So, but I worked the soil for years. All right? Adding peat moss, tilling it, making sure that I'm adding proper nutrients, using organic, composting it. All right, and then I compost it with my own stuff as well. Not that I have a compost garden. I never did that because my neighbors would freak out. All right, but I throw all year long. I'm always throwing things into the soil. Any kind of peels that I have from organic matter, banana peels and potatoes, and even through the winter. I'm almost using it almost like a garbage dump because I'm throwing it in and I let it break down and then I work it into the soil. The key, I think, is using the grass clippings. The grass clippings have been an amazing nutrient and mulch for my soil. Amazing. All right, and I've done that now for years. I take my grass clippings, I spread them out evenly into the soil, and I till it into the soil. What does that do? It gives your plants, yep, you use them also, Dorothy? Yeah, it's amazing. It works so well, and it does so many different things. And you want to know the best part? People throw it out. I drive around the block. I look for nice lawns. When they put a bag out, I'm not like the grass clipping bandit. I go, I take it, bring right in my garden. All right. Thank you for the flower headband, Rena, for the headband. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the Go Popular, Kathy Smith. She taught you that when you were a smart grandma, I tell you. Nobody taught me. I just kind of did it once, years and years ago. I said, why am I throwing these out? Well, maybe I didn't have a bag. I don't even know what it was. But I put it in the garden. It wasn't as big as this garden. But I put it in, and all of a sudden, man, I'm seeing that my plants are doing so well. Why? Because it adds nitrogen, which the nitrogen, when it breaks down, it goes from green to white. As it's breaking down your grass clippings, it's releasing nitrogen. The nitrogen gets into the soil and into the roots, and it strengthens the entire root system. It strengthens the plant itself, okay? That's just one of the elements that it does. It also works as a mulch. So it retains moisture in the soil. Also, it warms the soil. It keeps the soil at an even warm temperature. Helps to retain heat in the soil. And the other thing it does, which I love the best, okay? It keeps the weeds away. Look at my garden. I want you to just turn this around a minute. Let me just do this. All right, you don't see any weeds here. All right? Look at the soil. Okay? And that's because I am constantly adding grass clippings to the soil. Okay? Now this is the back part of my garden right here. All right, so we've got a lot of stuff going on. I got plenty of tomato plants, but look at the strength of the plant. Can you see how thick the roots are, the branches are. They're thick, they're strong, they're healthy. My leaves do not have any bacteria or blight on them like they did last year. Okay? And that's because bacteria or blight on them like they did last year. Okay? And that's because they're healthy, they're strong. Okay? I mean, some of these plants are just getting bigger and bigger. Now, they're just not getting bigger. I'm securing them as well. Securing them as well. Okay? And I'll show you that. I'm going to show you staking and securing and how I do it. Now, you see, like those I secure, I'm going to show you staking and securing and how I do it. Now, you see, like those I secure this post here. So now, as the fruit matures and it weighs the branch down, it has this to hold it up and not just fall and break, which it will do if you don't secure it. Okay? Now, a couple of things I want to show you. So let me do that. Hold on. All right. Let me show you what I got here. All right. Anybody have any questions about anything? First of all, any questions? Because this part of Farm to Table to Soul, while we're in the garden, this is ChitChat. All right. We're not gonna. This part of Farm to Table to Soul, while we're in the garden, this is ChitChat. All right. We're not going to have a bunch of people on here. I mean, if you're inviting them and they like, gardening and they like being positive, and then I would encourage you to have them come. And if you're new here, a lot. But not only am I asking, but the community is asking you. Hit that follow button. Join the fan club by sending a heart me. And if you're new, let us know. I mean, we have such a wonderful community here. It's a community that is positive, loving, caring, and we respect each other. I respect you, you respect me. Renna became a title gifter for the first time. Renna, thank you, Renna. Renna with the roses, lighting up the gift gallery. Rock star from Renna. Puppy kisses from Renna. Look at Renna going. Club cheers from my man Cole. Well, my compost contain heavy metals. My compost contain heavy metals, such as, I don't really make compost. I mean, what do you mean by heavy metals? I'm not an agriculturist. I am not a farmer. I am not a chef. I'm just a regular guy doing what I do. An agriculturist. I am not a farmer. I am not a chef. I'm just a regular guy doing what I do. Trial and error. So if I have something to teach me, nature, tell me about how now make sure your compost doesn't contain heavy metals. What does that mean? Melissa! Are you guys still with me or no? I don't even see, maybe, my live still on? I don't know if we're still here. Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Anybody? Yeah, I think I lost you. All right. I'm gonna have to go back and come on. Let me go back and come on. All right? All right? Uh-huh. And the line. We're not here anymore. I don't see you anymore.